Can you see on your side if you have access? Let me share my screen so you know what I'm talking about here. Um, if you have access to this summary tab in TMP, because if not, I'm gonna need to get your whole team access to the summary tab if it's not already in your TMP.
Just give us 1 minute, Jonathan. We are checking in the ETMP.
Yes, sir. I'm assuming if one of you have it, all of you should have it. So it's just one of you can confirm. And if you don't have it at the end of this call, let me know, and we'll get Georgiana to give y'all access. It's nothing proprietary in those in that tab, so it should be okay.
Yes, Jonathan, we got a confirmation from the team. We do have the access for summary tab.
Perfect. Okay, so this training is going to be on uploading documents into our summary tab and then transferring those documents over into the doc tab. So what we're doing is we're hyperlinking now, and the only way that our hyperlinking works is if we upload the document in the summary, and then it'll pick up the document and then it'll hyperlink. So we do this now into our files. So now that it's working, we want to go ahead and move this over to our vendor. So for y'all to do, it's it's a little, it's not really that big, but there are some nuances to these. There's two types of documents that, or two. We'll just go ahead and upload one. So in here, you click Add Instrument, and what's going to pop up is this Add New Instrument box. Okay, so we're going to upload the plat first, and the plat is different than any other document. So with the plat, you're going to go here and you're going to image request type. You're going to click on request and you're going to do attach. Okay. Then I'm going to take my plat and this is drag and drop, drag it into there. Okay. Then for index type, and this is only on the plat, you're going to select plat. Document category, you can select here as well, plat. This will just tell you what type of document it is when it's uploaded into the system here. Okay, so you either have a book and page or you have your instrument number. So this one is a instrument number, so we're going to do 2019016. Okay. This document, you don't need a recording date. So basically, I'm done now with the plat. We've selected attach. We've added our document. The county should auto format here. You're going to select plat as the index type. Then you're going to select plat as the document category. You're going to input the number. If it's volume and page, you'll put volume, page, cabinet, slide, book, slide, book, page, anything that has volume, page type documents in there. Other than that, if you have a film code, you're going to put it in under instrument. Then you're just going to do add instrument. This is going to tell you missing fields, say continue. So we do need a recorded date on the plat. Okay. So the thing with the recorded dates is this is 2019. We do not need the exact recording date. So what we do here is we go 0101. So here you have to put the backslashes 0101. And then I'm just going to put the actual year, which it was 2019. And then I'm going to just check mark off of here. So I got 2019 from right here off the year of the document. If not, you'll need to look at the document to see what day it was recorded on the plat, which will usually be down here on the signature side. There's somebody else is coming in the lobby, admit. So you'll get your file date here where it's signed right here. And then you just all you need is a year, like I said. And then we just put 0101 and then the year. Now we'll add instrument. Continue. And then this will pop up like this. Once it pops up in here, then all you got to do is X out of that document. Do you wish to add, do you wish to attach another document? You're going to say no. And every time you're going to select no. For some reason, it bogs up the system when you do yes. So you click summary, you have your document here, it has your instrument, everything's good here. So now we go and we're going to add, and that was just for the plat. So now it's going to look pretty seamlessly after this. So we're going to upload a deed. So we're going to go right here and you're going to do attach. And I'm going to drag my deed into here. Okay. Then that's there. You're going to leave the index type recorder. You're not going to change it. Document down here, you're going to select deed. Okay. Then I'm going to input my recording number. And then recording date. It was recorded in 2021, which right here. So I'm going to put 01/01/2021. Then I'm going to do add instrument. Then I'll say continue. It's not already there, but yes, go ahead and replace it because there's no documents in there. We're adding them in there. So if you get that it's already uploaded, just say continue. Then I'm going to select X here. Now that it popped up, no. Then I'm going to hit summary, make sure that it took. Okay, so there's my deed. So I pulled out a deed, I pulled out a plat, I pulled out a restriction, I pulled out an easement, I pulled out a notice. And then I was going to pull out a mortgage just so you could see what those look like when uploading. This one didn't have a mortgage, but I'll just make this a mortgage. Just act like it is. Let's go here. Let's go put BOT. Okay. All right. So then they're gonna you can go in and add your mortgage. You can, so what we'd like to do is if you have all your restrictions, you can upload your restrictions first individually, then, try to keep it together, deeds, mortgage, whatnot. But I'll show you a different way after we're done this, that it'll put it in that way for you. So the next document we'll do is we're going to do the mortgage. So this is that. You're going to leave it recorder, document. We're going to go down here. Mortgage, deed of trust, instrument number. Recording date, 01/01/2021 was the document. And then we're going to add. Continue. Okay. Then we're going to exit. Do you wish to know? Okay, hit summary. If you see it color codes these for you, and it's putting them in the order. So you can upload your documents and then automatically put them in order as far as what group. So you have all your deeds, you have all your mortgages, you have all your restrictions, you have your plat. So it puts them in alphabetical order for you as well, and by color, by the document category. So the next thing I'll upload is a restriction. Like I said, all these are going to be the same except the plat. It's just attach. Here's a restriction. Document category, CCNR, HOA, instrument number 2019090 Okay, recorded date 01/01/2019. And add. Okay. And it's good to hit summary after every time. I know it's a little annoying, but sometimes it won't show here for some reason. You got to go back and re-add it real quick. It rarely happens, but it does happen occasionally. So now we'll go to add instrument. We'll do an easement. So we'll go to attach, easement, document category, it's easement, instrument number. And I'm not sure, so let me do this real quick and let's go add instrument. Yeah, no, it's going to ask you for that every time. 2019. And most of the time, your years will be here unless it's a volume and page, and you'll have to look at the document to see the year. But most of the time, if you're using instrument numbers, it'll give you the first four or first three will let you know. I think Dallas is different. Tarrant, they do a D. It might be 209 and then a number that's 2009. 221 would be 2021, something like that. I'm sure y'all are used to seeing that. Okay, and then we'll do an instrument. We are left with one more document, and that's a notice. So we're going to go request, attach, notice to purchaser, document category. There is no notice here. Okay. So what you're going to do is select uncategorized. If that document's not here, um, so this is judgment and lien. So any AJs, whatnot. There's miscellaneous, and then there's uncategorized. Um, we prefer just using uncategorized since there's not one for it. So you can just do uncategorized and put the number, the year, and then add instrument. Continue. Okay. Pop up, then you're down there. No. Okay, so these are all the documents. I've tried to pick one from each one that we knew um, had a heading or had a document category and one that didn't as well. So you're done doing adding all your documents. Okay. And now we need to put them into our document screen. As you can see, There's nothing here because I haven't uploaded it. This is the test file, but usually you'll have all your other stuff in here, your CAD and your order sheet and whatnot, GIS maps, tax stuff. So we want to move, they're here right here under downloaded images, but now we want to move them to the documents tab. So in summary, once you've done this, you would go up here and you would click create PDF. Okay. Now it brings up the documents here that I uploaded. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll just drag them over here. Okay. Documents are in there. There will be other documents in there that are in the documents tab to create this. You're only going to select the ones you need. So like ahead, you'll see the GIS map, you'll see the order, whatnot. You'll just scroll down till you get to where you started inputting documents. Move them over. Then you're going to select, and you only select save as individual. It automatically checks mark saves to docs. If I go in here and I just click save to docs, which I'm not going to click because I don't want to mess up anything. But if you click save to docs, it's going to bundle that package. We don't want it bundled. We want it individual. So in order to do that, you have to select save as individual. That we can't select save the docs, then go back and do save as individual. You have, for some reason in the system, you just have to click this one and it'll do the rest of the work for you. Then you click continue. Then we go to Docs tab, and they're already there, and they're already marked for delivery. And that's the new process for uploading documents. Are there any questions? Any concerns?
So, John, how time should this add to our normal process that we do today?
What you normally do is just take any documents that you have saved and put them into documents. You go to upload documents here. This is the normal process. You would move all these documents into here. And then you would upload them in the system. Then once you've uploaded them in the system, you would go in here, you would check mark these and go over here and make a mark for delivery. So this right here, this takes, so what we're having to do once the documents are uploaded, our examiners are having to go back, save those documents, upload them individually into summary, and then be to get the hyperlink on our files. So we're asking our vendors now to upload, instead of uploading them directly into the documents, to upload them into summary.
Okay, so it shouldn't take the team any longer to do this process?
No, sir. It's just like uploading the documents as it is, and then going doing those extra clicks for mark for delivery and that stuff like that. But as far as the physical documents, it shouldn't take them any longer. Our examiners are doing this right now, and we haven't seen any. When we actually work a file, when we do a review, that's when it's taking an extra, the extra time to go save all those documents that they've saved and then upload them individually and then move it out, the file out.
So John, we are at present we are uploading all the documents in the documents tab. So same documents again we need to upload in the summary tab.
Right, but you're going to just upload them in the summary like I
Okay.
showed, and then you can create that
So
PDF.
no longer upload them in the documents tab.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. What you're uploading them in the documents tab to after you do this, but it's through one, just pulling the documents that you uploaded into here. and then
Okay.
doing that, and then it puts them in that documents tab for us.
Okay. So do we
So
need to upload?
you're not having to
Sorry.
upload them twice. You're only uploading them once, and then you're just moving those over into the documents tab.
So do we need to upload the run sheets and title search note as well in the summary tab, or that?
No, so great question. So no, your run sheets and your workup sheet and your starter, whatever else that you use, those will be uploaded directly into documents. These are just specific documents that are going to be on the commitment. The recording information will be on the commitment, whether C or B or A, will all go into here. Your run sheet will be uploaded directly, just like it always has been. Your write-up sheet will be up there as well. Any documents that or your starter will be uploaded in the documents tab. These are just the documents that are specific to that commitment.
So all the documents which is available in the search package, so you need to upload in the separately, like deed, mortgage, followed by plat,
Yes,
CC&R, or whatever the B2 copies.
yes, sir. Those will be uploaded here. Everything else will be uploaded that you have. Like I said, your run sheet, your starter, your write-up sheet will just be uploaded directly into documents because it's not part of the commitment.
And one more question, set just example, if any restriction document which has more than 100 pages, and is there any specific like more than 50 pages or 75 pages that TMP will not allow, or it will allow all the pages?
It'll allow all the pages.
Okay.
Now that
Okay.
screen that popped up, where you're waiting for the document to pop up so you can X out of,
Yeah.
that might take a little bit, but it'll accept all those pages. You
Oh, that
shouldn't
might
have to
take a
break
little
out
longer time.
anything.
Yeah.
Right. We've been doing this for probably about 6 months now. And we've worked out kinks, and um, there is no extra. So let me show you something else here. That so the, this is basically going to be your integrity files. Okay. So let me go into one of my queues, or let's go into one of y'all's queues here. Texas Vendor Search TDI. So this is basically part of our X1 where items automatically go into the file. So if you're working a TDI file, you go right here and you can we'll select this. Okay. So it's going to be those let me go back here. So it's going to be those that are going to be like clear optional, um, clear, your required usually don't have any documents in them already. Your review files maybe have some documents in there, not all the time. It's usually going to be your clear or optional files on the PI side. So PI clear, PI optional will use or PI assist will usually have the documents, some documents already in there. So we're going into this file right here, and then I'm going to click on summary. And see how they already have documents in here. So if these documents are already uploaded in here, you don't need to upload those documents. They're already here. You'll just need to move them over when you move the documents over. So say you have some that has, see, there are no restrictions in here, but they have affidavit of heirship, the map already in here, affidavit, deed of trust, warranty deed, warranty deed. Those documents are already going to be in here. Some of these documents will be uploaded into the file. So if there's restrictions in there and they weren't captured on there, but they're older, you'll have to go pull those restrictions and put them in there. But you'll see those on the run sheet or your management certificate, as we've taught y'all to look for older restrictions. So if that's the case, then you'll just take those documents that aren't already uploaded in here and just add those to this file. But when you move all the documents over into the documents tab, you're going to select all these documents to go over as well of what else you uploaded. Sometimes you might not have to upload a single file because in TDI it's pulled everything. We will ask you, again, look at your management certificate to make sure you've gotten all the restrictions. Um, and so those documents it'll come pre-filled sometimes with documents already in there that title data pulled and pulled aside for us. So when you're working a title data file, like I said, that shows clear, optional, or whatnot, just go into everyone, look at summary first, and you'll be able to see what's already there. So you don't need to download those documents and upload them. So on the TDI side, it works. It's almost somewhat always done, not always. Integrity files are going to be the ones that are going to need the full load uploaded into there.
Got it.
So like
So
that one has documents. Let's look at a clear review. That has documents in it already. And these are from right off the run sheet that's already in the system, the PI and the GI run sheet, or the PI run sheets. So there won't be a lot, although you already have some documents already um, in the system, like I said. So if they're already there, you don't need to upload them. You don't need to get them. You can view them through there if you want to view them through there. And that looks like this. Okay, so you want to see the deed, view deed, brings it up right here. You can see your document here. You want to look at your CCNR, just click view and you'll see them. So, like I said, it works very well. It's already mostly done with the TDI files already due to the fact that it's integrated with title data to pull those documents that it found in the search. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that to work with integrity at this time. So I bet everybody's going to want to work the TDI files.
Jonathan, we have one question related to this process, like a summary tab. So we have to do it for all the orders, right? Or it's related to client-based orders.
Yes, sir. It's all orders.
Okay. And some of the counties will get some 50 or 100 plus restrictions. So all those need to be uploaded in the summary tab and then move on to the documents tab as we do it for the create a PDF. That's correct, Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this will be followed for both search and update orders or just for search orders?
Just for search orders. Well, if you find documents and update right now on an update, y'all are sending those back to us. So um, if you will, just go ahead and upload the document here in the summary and then
Okay.
move it over that one document. And it's going to show you all those documents, but usually the last documents that you uploaded will be at the very bottom of that create PDF.
Okay.
So that way, when it's already good for hyperlinking, if we're using it or not, but if not, it's not going to hurt us. So yeah, if you find anything, just go ahead and upload it here, move it over, and then send it back for that the clarification request, so somebody could look at that update to make sure it needs to go, or if there's any other changes that need to be made to the commitment.
Okay. Sure, Jonathan. Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. So yeah, and we're currently doing these two. Fort Bend. I picked a Fort Bend file, and luckily the one that I picked had multiple to choose from. But yes, sometimes there will be quite a bit of restrictions, and like I said, we're doing that too here. Unfortunately, it's just if it's on the TDI side of it, it'll be a little bit easier. Like I said, because it'll put majority of those, if not all. Yes, Bob.
That the team asked a good question. I just want to go back to it, and you're getting. I think you're getting close to it, John. But again, when you have, say, you got 200 restriction documents, and you want to move them from summary into docs, should they do them in smaller portions, or try to move
Oh
all the
yes,
documents?
yes. So with that transfer over into the Create PDF, it would be better if there's, say you have 40 documents that you want to move over, it'd be best to move them over in 10. So select 10 of those files here. Let's just say that's 10. Save as individual. Um, and then hit continue. Then it'll move those over. This is a live file, so I don't really want to do that. Move them over. And then once it goes back to blank here, then go back from where you stopped and then grab the next 10, move it over, and then do continue. So there is that transferable in the documents where it's going to be um, where it could bog down and lock up. So we had seen that before. But as far as uploading the document with 100 and pages or whatever, we have not incurred any issues with documents on page limits or megabyte limits uploading the summary. But there is when you move them over from here. So yes, if you do have 40 documents that you need to move, God forbid, just move them over in tens. So that way the system does it faster and it's not going to lock up on you.
John, do we need to talk about anything about the keywords in front of the doc number for the hyperlink creates? Or is that a different discussion?
No, so when you save the document here, when it's already in there and you're putting in that information, well, that's a good one. So on your run sheet, the document um, will look like these. So if you see the way the document is saved, it's saved by here. If you look at some of the documents when you're getting your recording information, entitled data, they will have RP on the actual document, like RP dash 2020 dash, and then the numbers behind it. The way the document is saved on the run sheet, which would be get through all these. Or like here. So see how it's saved here on the run sheet? That's the way we need the document labeled on the system because that's the way that the examiner is going to type it when when you type the commitment, you're going to want to use these numbers here, which y'all currently do. So when you save it the same way that you're going to type that commitment. That way that these numbers right here make it link from the summary. So it looks for those numbers there and then hits it. So just make sure when you upload, if the document has RP 2007 dash, then this number, just make sure you use this number, not off the document, but off the run sheet, and you'll be good. And here, like they all have volume and pages, but we always use in Fort Bend County, we always use the instrument number. So you've done it right this whole time. Just when you save the documents, make sure you save it with this number.
Jonathan,
Yes.
currently the team following whenever we have a volume and page, they're giving priority for capturing volume and page in commitment report instead of instrument number.
Okay. Well, there's only like if it's an older document, of course we're going to use volume and page because there's no instrument number or whatnot. But however you're going to type it on that commitment is how it needs to be saved. That instrument number or volume and page needs to be saved that way for that document. Does that make sense?
Yeah, how we
So
are
if you're
showing in
going to,
commitment report, the same way document should be uploaded.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no different than the way you're doing it now in your files. Let's go to Review TDI. Here we go. Big SDN. Okay, so yeah, so like you're saving them here. So your deed of trust, your vesting deed will need to be done when you save it as the volume and page there. It seems to be older, and then your other documents here will be labeled like this as well. So when it's typed, it'll pick up those volume and pages. So let's look at this because let's go to examine and let's look at your deed of trust and vesting deed. Let's look at the document real quick. Okay, so this document you have under volume and page. Yeah, right here, 7204, page 1704. So when you upload that document into there, you're just going to make sure you use the volume and page there on your commitment. Yep, just like you did there. It's perfect. So however you type it on the commitment is how it needs to be saved. You can upload those documents at the end after that way you have your recording numbers the way you're going to use them, and then save those documents into summary and then move them over. Would probably be the easiest way. So you make sure that the document is saved correctly in the system. It's going to look for these numbers here when it gets to hyperlink for us. Am I missing anything else, Bob?
Probably, I don't say, we don't have hyperlinks turned on for everybody, right, John? So they're
No,
not
no,
gonna
and
see
they're
any
not going to
difference.
look. They're
They're
not
not
going to
gonna
look
see
for
any
that.
type of hyperlink when in the type commitment that they're preparing, correct? If
Correct.
only if it's turned on.
Right.
So
So it's that's based on our instructions tab. But when you go to preview your document, let's see what that looks like in a title data. Is this a title data file? Yeah. There's nothing there. Let's see if we can find one that has a review. It's required. Here's a review. Review optional. Let's see what this one has. Okay, so there's documents in here. So when we go to examine and you preview your commitment, if anything here is hyper. Well, I don't even know if this is an agent that this agent might not
yeah.
get hyperlink. Spartan. So let's go. I want to give you an example. Who's getting hyperlinks?
Concierge. I think they're on call, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go to examine. We'll do preview document here. So, okay, so some of them didn't work under there, and that's fine. We will get Word, do the trigger words. We just need them uploaded into there. But this is what it looks like when you see the hyperlink on the commitment. It'll be highlighted in blue, and there it is. There are some nuances to this as far as trigger words that we're still working with our IT to get them to do. And there's things like this hyphen that's not going to do it. Other items that not do it, we have to go back and manipulate. Um, but yeah, that's what when you start seeing these blue things on your commitment when you preview them. I'm sure y'all have seen them already, but that's what that's for, is for the hyperlink. So basically, the goal is to have all these blue that need documents that when they're uploaded in there, they'll trigger for us. So like this document should be, and depend, like I said, the way it's saved and the way it's typed, that makes a big deal.
But if it doesn't hyperlink, we don't want them stopping. They just move forward, right? And we'll deal with it on the review.
That's right. We'll do what we need to do on our side to get it for the trigger word or the document number to be correct or whatnot. We have seen where there's typos in the recording number when it's typed, but the document is saved correctly. That's a quick fix for us, but we have noticed those little instances where we've had to gone through and just take out a number, change a number, on the recording information to make sure it matched with the way it was uploaded.
But they should check for it to make sure the document number is typed correctly. But
Yes.
if it is, then just, don't worry about it, right?
Right. We will do it on our end after that. If after you verified that number is there or that document was uploaded. We've had an instance where sometimes the document didn't get uploaded in the summary in there. So just make sure that's why we're doing that now, of uploading all the documents in the summary and just moving them over into docs. Even if they're not in the docs, they'll still be hyperlinked right there. So that's the reason for behind all this. But that's what it's going to look like when it's done. The whole commitment should be, with every document, should be blue. Like the plat, Schedule B1. When 9 times out of 10, when you do the plat here, when it's hyperlinked, it's going to hyperlink there. It's going to hyperlink here. It'll already, do all that. When it hyperlinks one place and not another, then that's something in the actual verbiage that we got to change. So I don't want y'all spending a lot of time. If something's not blue, just make sure it's it's uploaded. Make sure it's typed in that correct way, and then that's it. That's why I said sometimes you might want to type your commitment, then upload the documents afterwards. If that's not how you do it already, and then that way we shouldn't have any issues. But it shouldn't be any extra time than you're already normally doing. Y'all can give us some feedback on that, I guess, when you start getting into it. If it does, but yeah, we're currently doing this now. So we're just asking y'all to do that as well now.
Sure, Jonathan.
All right. Any questions? Mark, Satish, Mohammed, Ravi?
I'm good.
At this point of time, we are good. I think.
Okay.
Do you want us to review John, ask them if they want us to review their work instructions after they're updated?
Yes, yes. Once you revise your work instruction, send it over and we'll look at it and make sure it's good, and then go ahead and put it into production.
Sure, yeah, it's noted. We'll have this all these changes in our SOP as well. So we'll send for your review.
Okay. Sounds great. We'll get once we look at that, we'll tell you go ahead and then okay, to go ahead and start. So if you can get that to us today, that would be great. All right. If there's nothing else, I'll let y'all get back to it. Thank y'all very much. Like I said, I know your rant plan was one, and we had no way of knowing it was picking up like this. So glad to keep y'all busy and
Yeah.
appreciate y'all's help.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
For the
Yes,
John.
sir.
work.
Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll let you
Hey,
go.
want to stay
Thank
on,
you.
John?
Yes, sir.
And John, it